That's
there
where
I can
that,
only go for.
that's where that foul flip nasty shit
Gross.
comes from.
Yeah.
So for me, like if you were to throw a baseball downrange, you wouldn't open that foot up and then throw it, right? You'd get it coming from.
Yeah.
That's why one time I'm pretty sure we did this. That was like we put something under there that could push off,
The bank.
right? And so it got that. That's why it got better. There was something to turn into, correct? But like it was one of those deals, like
So we're loading into that thing, right?
I think he's got limited, but he needs to get with
Well,
you to get
yeah.
some programming and stuff.
For a fat guy, I'm pretty flexible.
Yeah.
For fat, I'm pretty. He pulled the fat muscle.
But we can go, like even, like push off here. Like take that in your right hand. Just set up golf posture. Right? Don't even think about where your feet are, but I want you to take this from the sternum and push it through.
Like,
Yep. See, you're 100% more closed with that back foot doing this
yeah.
than you were your
Golf one.
golf swing. Alright, now on this one, I want you to rock back like a small backswing
Okay.
and then go. I want you to tilt shoulders, boom.
Yeah. See, he
Perfect.
never gets that loaded in his golf.
That's perfect.
Okay.
So like we need to get in this. Give me three more. Rock back. Yep. Boom.
And so there's none of this,
Rock back. No. Rock back. Boom.
right?
So what that's allowing you to do, and it's under load, so your body is automatically saying, what's my most powerful position to get into, right? We're loaded, and then you're pushing off that side.
Yeah.
You're pushing off that side. That's why
And then
you post, and this goes backwards.
this
versus
gets
coming
this
up.
way. You think that could be why it like straightens up?
100%. Because you're pushing. This is trying to hinge. You're trying to hinge it, but from this position,
Yeah.
and you can't.
Well, and I told him like, the reason actually comes, he's got to fix why he's doing the shit in the down
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Like,
But
he
that's-
just,
you
he
can't-
just keeps trying to push him over there, but he's doing it from
Well,
there,
I mean, you can't push from there.
right?
Like I
No,
said,
that makes, I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
if you would toe that rubber to throw a ball, right?
Yeah, you're not gonna
You're not
take
gonna
it
go.
out.
You're not gonna. I mean,
Yeah.
name a pitcher that's done that.
I mean, because I played for baseball for a while, and I mean, you're always like this.
In a batter's box.
No.
If you went here, I mean, if anything, that thing is external, internal.
Yeah. You
If
can't
they're
do it.
pushing off, wow,
Yeah.
to get there. So like for you have to inch that. I mean, I know it's gonna be tough because it's looking down at it, but you have to square that right foot, and then you can talk about, you know, taking it back, go back and stop, and that's 1,000% better there. Then we can talk about that weight being behind it, and then it goes there, and then that.
So from there, so like if we put the aiming stick on the ground, right, and I had it doing this, now get your foot square. So if he gets his foot square, then he can push the pressure or the force down the stick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes from this way. I mean, the only way you can push is if
You go up.
that way.
Yep.
Well, you're pushing, your body's
Yeah, it's
still
like-
pushing,
But it's
But
going from that
it's
heel.
going here.
Yeah.
So
It's like a
this
stall.
is adding that, you know, diagonal pressure from the hip. So the pressure from the right foot clears the left hip, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna get hot. Close it more.
More.
Even if you have to widen it and come take a, yeah, there you go. Close it, there we go. Now feel that pressure coming in the inside of that foot.
That's a good try. Better try. Again?
So if when I close, I'm gonna have to widen up a little bit
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah.
I close it.
For sure. Because you're going from here.
Yeah, it's like
To here.
I got narrow heels, I guess is what you would say.
Yeah. Close it, there you go.
You can see that right foot still want to pull off the ground a little bit, right?
Something to force you to do it, square it up and be. Yeah. Like tie that rubber up.
It's kind of like a starter's block you can wind into and push off of.
There we go. Now, you should feel, so go, yep, you should feel turn back. You should feel that pressure go down and to the inside of that. You can push off that block and then go.
I mean, that was better going back by far. Probably the best one you've done going back.
Yeah, just gotta.
I mean, shitty result,
this
but that's
has
fine.
to-
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just way too far.
Like, not only that
Well,
is,
and over time, you probably just sneakily, like, people have to correct that front foot flare all the
Yeah.
time.
well, I
You just
squared
sneak
your
like
right
here,
foot
here,
up
here,
more
here.
the last time here. I think it was here. We didn't have it as flared out as it was.
But like, if you
Yeah,
have,
I think I just where I don't.
if you have a couple of bad days where, you know,
Yeah, it's not
you're trying to turn behind it and
Yeah,
can't,
you're gonna do this and try
I mean, then it's
Because
like
there-
playing golf across the pond.
There's
in
like
a
before
40
I came
degree,
down and
You're
saw-
gonna lean into
40
it.
miles an hour wind, you're
Yeah.
gonna come back and set up to that ditch like this.
Yeah, it was like when before I came, or right when I came down and seen that first one. I mean, I was going. Remember, I was like strength. Or,
Yeah, and I think you got to also, you know, this is damn sure better than where we started,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're part of the way down the road. It's better, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, I can feel it just going this way. I don't feel any.
Well,
Going that
this
way.
stays in there so much better. That foot on the ground. All right, on this one, you're doing better going back, but let's see more pressure coming through that right foot. Push through that bank.
And
Push off that bank.
So look at this. See how the path's coming down, barely into out? I mean, it was way more into out. That's because you're
Push.
going that way.
When
So
I
now you're
push
starting to
in.
go around. Now focus on trying to start at left of the stick, doing what Aaron's got you doing, pushing off.
Push off. Most pressure possible through that right foot. There we go.
See, that's a golf shot, right?
Man, it's not me aiming left to cut it and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That all you do is hit push and slap cuts.
See, that's neutral. I mean, that's -2 path. So
Yeah, I
that's
haven't seen that ever.
Right?
so.
That-
So the more pressure we go here, right?
Yeah.
So we're pushing more through the right side, but what it's doing is getting the pressure going this way, right?
And as long as this doesn't come up that way,
It won't.
because that fixes
The more you push through your right side, well, if you get it going this way, it will. But if we push through the right to clear the left,
Yeah.
and the left starts going this way, you're good.
And that's gonna, or the pushing's gonna help because we're closing this.
Right,
Right. But then what happens to my hand path if we're going here?
Yeah, if it doesn't come this way.
It shallows out.
But you also, you can't push from
Outside your
You
heat.
can't.
here, right?
Can't. So what did you text back? Oh,
No, yeah, I said what I told you.
square that foot. It's open.
Better?
There you go.
Foot's better.
Better. That left glute worked back there.
What's that?
That left glute worked
Yeah.
back. Look at that path. When's the last time you seen that path?
No.
Now it's, yeah.
From not open or from not having to fix my own stuff, like aiming way left.
Wait, the TV's messed up. I was looking at face to path. But still,
But
face to
still,
path
yeah.
is good. What path was that?
Minus point.
Yeah, that's
Four.
neutral.
I mean, I think when I came down to it the
That's
first
dead
time
neutral.
in December down here, I think I was swinging like 4 left because I was so steep.
Yeah.
That way.
So same thing. Let's get more pressure through the right and think about starting this way. Start getting that left side going this way. So like it would be,
I like that.
so out of the top, just like that, so. Now, push this through forward. There we go. Feel that pressure?
awesome.
Feel that's wanting to go back out of that foot?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm doing it all.
Do it again.
All from that right
Do it
foot.
again and try to push with that right foot
But
and make
don't-
this belt loop go around.
There
we
we
go.
go. Don't go this way, go around.
Don't go to
Yep. Go. There we go.
That's like your.
But all the pressure's coming here, right?
correct.
Perfect. Now, feel that thing out of the top.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hello.
Do one more like that, Aaron, get out of the way of that.
That's crispy.
That was
It's
good.
probably gonna give a little more speed eventually too.
Oh,
So I'm gonna slow down.
Yeah, that's gonna be way faster.
I mean, look at that.
That's crazy.
Look at that. You're cruising there. Like that was like
Barely, that's
very little effort compared to the first ones. You carried it
the
1-7,
same I've been hitting. Yeah.
right?
Because like, I can tell like when I
That's
try
right out of
to
the nuts.
That's out of the nuts.
harder at a club.
And the path is so much more.
Well, it's you thinking I gotta create power,
Yeah, it's hard to
and then it goes this way,
This
and
way.
then it goes all hands. So like you're gonna increase power just by using your bottom half more efficiently.
Yep.
There we go. See ya.
Let's see this one. I mean, look at this compared.
That's awesome.
It'll be real steamy out here today, isn't it?
Oh yeah. So then you're starting to hit cuts by getting that hand pass.
I mean, so if you look at this,
So now you can cut it by taking that handle and ripping it this.
so here's your first one. And you can see how the leg straightens and how all that pressure is shot to the outside. Then you do this,
Yeah, that's a different dude there.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Totally different dude. Look, you can see the pressure on the inside,
Different dude.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Massive difference.
And it feels like it doesn't take as much like energy
I mean, look at that wound,
to swing it around.
right? Really good.
You do a really good job of getting that club in the same spot too.
Look at,
That's different.
more on top of it.
We hadn't even talked about going through it either.
No, but I mean, as you know from all the stuff we do, I mean, a lot of times with a good player, we fix the backswing. You don't have shit to do going through.
But like for you, specific, like I buy one of these.
And that's just like a fucking foam roller.
Yeah, there's a half foam roller,
Yeah,
but I would draw a line right here. So
you know where to put
That-
the foot, so
yeah,
I can
that
get it
marker.
like
Yeah, and for him, it's got to be square too,
That's what I'm
not
saying.
towed up on it. You know.
So like, get where that's comfortable and then draw you a line through it to where you can't get outside of it.
Okay.
Pretty big difference.
That ball's flying different.
Probably should have gone a little slower.
That's not a different window.
But you're creating, I mean, like you're creating the same speed without having to try to do it. You know, at a
I feel
rhythm
like
you can
I'm
actually.
swinging like 70% right now.
So that was 175 carry.
Man, they got poor old Bannon yesterday
Hmm?
putting everybody in jail.
Oh, Bannon.
Bannon.
Good.
Those are good cuts.
Yeah, this is a
Right.
normal cut, not a
And
fucking.
then look, the path there's 0.8 left. right? You couldn't get anything. You were spinning to your left leg. All the traces were around his heels, and he
So
couldn't
like
get it left.
another thing you can do is if you don't have it, get you a back foot, so get rid of this, right?
Yeah.
And then if you use an alignment stick, whatever, create a square, and then just make sure that foot's square to that.
I kind of use that as like a guide on that.
Yep.
So it's weird, you know, like people open. I think they open it trying to create more mobility. Correct?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thought, but like if you create, so we can do it going forward, right? Because you're pushing there, right? Because the force, all you're doing is vertical on the left leg.
Right.
But to get it going out of a flared right foot, it's tough.
But not that if you toe the left foot out too much, your knee's going to track out there and slide. You won't post either.
Is that close enough? Or
Yep.
no?
Now just think about that stick. We're trying to
Load
start
back
left
into
of
that
that
inside
stick.
of that foot. Let's go. Got it now. But I can go back to work.
You can use that with the edge too.
Or like even like a 2x4.
Yeah, that's what he said last time.
Right here.
2x4. Oh, okay.
So same thing, so it forces you to get that,
On top of it.
yep, and load into that inside of that foot.
So would you say I need to get a little wider though for when I do?
I would, it would be more comfortable for you to get a little bit wider.
Square.
There we go, good. That's good. You do awesome getting that club in the same spot.
Yeah.
He sets it awesome. You gotta get that path worked out, but I mean now you're swinging from the inside of it. That's 1-4 inside.
Is it?
So the more you go left,
The more, yeah.
the shallower the club's gonna get, and now you
Rather
can
than
manipulate
doing
it.
The,
You
the
can-
non-shallow where I
That's
just
right.
right.
Then you can start manipulating your shots via face
Yeah.
and
Right.
holding it off, or
I just think
Release.
if you'll stay on this and you'll put like a stick out there and you can work, if you can learn to start slow, start it on line and control your curve and then just keep adding turn and speed, then work your way up, then you've got it,
you got.
right?
I do think, yeah, or like you caught it earlier, I started aiming too far right.
Yes.
I mean, that's gonna cause
Oh,
He
yeah.
starts going more this way, like when I was like, where the fuck you aiming? And he's, his face is out there in the tree's feet, and then he's got to go to the heel like this.
Is that better with the alignment right there, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, you're squared up here. Get that right foot square. Damn, we may get you like a pole and
Fucking
strap that.
mold or something?
You know, when I was a kid, I had cable braces because my feet toed out this way, and they put these cable braces on me. And I mean, when I was a kid, I don't even know they did anymore. I mean, I was fucked up as a kid.
Forrest Gump.
I was. I mean, fuck, I had bionic legs. I should put it on my dick. I don't care. They know I got a short dick. Everybody in America knows.
America.
America.
And I don't know, it might be like, might not be strong, I just don't think I need to try to draw them all, honestly.
But from there, if you get it square and loaded, it's gonna be a whole lot easier for you to draw.
And
Yeah.
when I draw, like, that's where things get funky, I feel like I'm
Because
like
it's
this,
shut
and
left and it's overdrawn.
Yeah.
Well, starting left
Yeah,
and
yeah.
left.
Yeah, but if you're like this,
If you come from that neutral path, look,
Yeah.
that's inside path.
But
So
if you're
now
like
you can
this-
start that ball right at that
if
stick.
you're like this,
Yeah, you can't.
and this, I mean, yeah, it's hard to draw,
Yeah.
right?
Try to draw it here. See what it looks like.
Start it barely right of the stick and draw.
So this is gonna be a question I have, would you change, I wouldn't change my set, it'd just be aiming a
No,
little more
watch.
right?
I'm gonna show you how to toe that thing, set up. Now from there, ball in front of the club in front of the ball. Now draw it by releasing it. The club in front of the ball. And now swing it out to me.
Where I go
to get it going. Boom. Release it. Now go. Shut that back foot. Yeah.
That's perfect, right at it, dude.
Can't draw.
That's a lot easier.
Do
When
another.
I've been trying to draw it, I've been trying to do some crazy fucking shit. I've been trying to draw that on the golf course, and it is not.
How's it working for you?
But see, you did that neutral path, and then, like we said, just shut the face going through.
All right, square up that foot. Use that stick. Wasn't the worst one we've ever had.
I mean, if that's a poor effort,
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's
No, that's
Awesome.
10 times. It's not moving any either. It's nice. It's really not that. I mean, this fixes a lot. I don't have to think about. I mean, it makes them push if you do it
Right.
the right way.
so. For me, really, if you wanted to draw it, you just let everything go.
Yeah.
Like you can almost think about like right toe, left heel pressure, just to get you more to this side
Yeah.
and let the club release.
Just get in there and set up normal. I'm gonna show you something about a draw. Just get in there normal. Move the ball back
Back a
here,
little bit.
and then just drop your right foot back in here, and it should shift it a hair more in and out. Just, and then same release and everything that Aaron was telling you. And I think anytime you can change your shape with the setup instead of manipulating, there you go. Now move it back a hair.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
Okay, now drop your right foot back a little more. There you go. Now it's same. All right, do it again.
But this one got
Yep.
See, that's I hit that a lot when I do cover draw.
I think that's because he's so used to.
because he's not
Right.
going. Because
So
you get here and try to, but that's you saying, oh shit, I gotta try to save it. I didn't save it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you were like this and this. you
Those
get
last
that,
two,
right?
those last two, you were free, and that thing went out.
Okay.
Released, and everything went left.
Do the same thing again, or get your setup fixed. Right, square the pitch up. Now put the club head in front of the ball. Now turn to where we want.
There we go.
Right, and that would be more of a draw, right?
Right around.
Correct. Right foot back a smidge, square it up. There you go. Started right and drew to the target. I mean, that's beautiful, dude.
Yeah, that's. I mean, because like I'm so like I get out there, I'm like, how am I gonna hit this? Am I gonna aim right and try to fucking hook it? Am I gonna aim left and try to fucking cut it? Rather than just changing with like a pivot, not a pivot,
But like,
I think if you get loaded into your right side, you set the club so good.
he does. That's
that
why he's
those-
good.
That those paths are those more neutral paths are gonna be way better for you.
okay.
And then, like, if you set up, when you're practicing, if you set up a station
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah.
and you just practice on the start line.
And I just
and you
think,
become confident in that.
I just
You
think
can
the
say, I'm
more,
gonna start it, at orange and end it at red.
Red.
I just think the more you pay attention to setup, because you're good, like Aaron said, you're great at setting the club, you get it the same place. So being real diligent with your setup, because that right foot's gonna fucking creep back in there under pressure, don't you think? 100%.
Oh yeah.
And when that foot creeps and you don't load, you've got nothing to go through with, right? And if you do this, then you're fine. I get it.
Well, it's not this April, but last year I worked on trying to close
Yeah.
the foot, the right one, but it got. I think I was still too narrow, and like I felt like I couldn't do
I
anything.
mean, you can close that foot.
And then just-
So look, so like your normal set right here,
Yeah.
right? You can close that foot and then drop it back a whole foot.
Yeah, Cause I think when I was doing it a couple years ago, like I would just do this and do this, and I was like, I can't do it.
If you go back another foot, that's just gonna clear a room for you to really load into it.
Yeah.
And push off.
Pay attention to that right foot.
So that's there you go. And now go back. Take it, drop a step back.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, close, drop your right foot back here. There you go. Wasn't that bad, I mean, he overdrew it, but
I think my line was a little fucked up.
Square it up. Square it up.
squared up. Attaboy.